Hey people, what's up? It's Aaron. Um, so today we're gonna talk about underpants. All right. So I don't know. I've always had a weird thing about underpants. Like ever since I was a little kid, just like a weird fascination with them. And I've got way more underpants than I actually need. Um, and wearing underpants as an autistic person has always been a problem for me because um I didn't come out as trans until I was like 19, and um so when I was in elementary school, I mean, I didn't really notice as much because autism, oblivious, very oblivious, and like so I would just wear the underpants that my mom put out for me for school clothes. And one time I actually stole another kid's underpants because they were boys' underpants, and I got in huge trouble for that, obviously, because eventually my mom found out. Um, and I told her, and I was 6 at the time. I told her, but I'm a boy, and she's like, "No, you're not." So my issue wasn't coming out of the closet; it was getting put back in the closet. But anyway, back on track. When I was in middle school, I started having sensory issues with underpants, like big time. Because these are, they're the shape you think of when you say underpants. Like like the way underpants are drawn in cartoons. They're that shape, just normal shaped underpants. But I just kept feeling like like the leg holes were constricted. They weren't tight. They weren't like cutting off blood flow or anything, but just having them touch me right on my inner leg joint. Oh my God, it drives me nuts. So for a couple of years, I just went commando, which was almost as uncomfortable, but slightly more comfortable enough that I went commando instead of actually wearing underpants. And then when I was a sophomore in high school, I finally convinced my mom to let me wear boxers. And I've been wearing boxers since because they are super loose and comfy. Like, all that touches you is the waistband, and the waistband, like, a lot of times, like, if you buy Hanes underpants, the waistband is very, very soft, very, very comfy. And the nice thing about men's clothing is that it's all sized pretty much the same. If you wear size medium underpants, it's because you also wear size medium shirts. It's very easy. It's not complicated at all, and I love that. But anyway, so how does this affect me as a trans guy? Well, boxers do not hold packers or STPs. They don't. It is a known fact. It will fall out the leg hole and down to the bottom of your pants. And that just doesn't work for anybody. So, the way that I got around this is I bought boxer briefs. And I still wear boxers. Like, if I'm at home, and I don't need to be packing, I'll just be, wearing my boxers because they're more comfortable. But if I'm going out in public, if you wear boxer briefs, it doesn't have that leg joint. Like, it's still shaped like shorts, so nothing is like digging into you down there, but it'll hold your packer or your STP in place. And plus, I mean, there's all kinds of fancy trans underpants out there on the internet, and those are great for some people, but my budget does not allow that. I don't have an income. And before I discovered that there are like trans underpants that are specifically for packers and everything, it's just like boxer briefs. I mean, if you go to like Dollar General, they are $7 for a pack of 3 boxer briefs. So, and then it's it works perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine for what you need it to do. Or the other alternative is you can, buy some weird, hard to figure out harness to hold your thing in place while you're wearing boxers. But I mean, for me, that just kind of defeats the purpose of wearing boxers. Wearing boxers is supposed to be loose and comfy, not having like a harness of 6 different straps all cutting into you. And anyway, so there's my tip for today: boxer briefs. And I'm running out of time, so peace.